Hey guys, Thomas Jr. here, aka Mustached Tom, here to review Fist Fight. So, I haven't seen a good comedy in quite a long time, so my expectations for this movie weren't as high. I decided to just play it safe, just enjoy the movie for what it was, and I knew based on the commercials that there were gonna be some sort of this is something closer to something you wouldn't normally see in a high school or college environment. I think it was a high school or college. I'm not sure which one, but at any rate, um, I had some few good laughs here and there. But anyways, the story is that Charlie Day's character is sort of this cowardly teacher, and he ends up helping Ice Cube's character, but uh, after getting pranked because all the students are doing all these various pranks and whatnot because it's the last day of school. Um, some incident occurs where Ice Cube ends up blaming one of the students for like a prank, and he's like about to do something, and then the other Charlie Day's character is like, willing to like tell the principal about the situation. And with that, Ice Cube's character says that he wants to fight, have a fist fight at the end of the school day. And throughout the movie, Charlie's character is trying to do whatever it takes to get out of that fist fight, but things just keep getting worse and worse, and every situation just ends up back with him in the fight because all the other teachers are, they have their odd quirks, like the lady teacher that he was primarily talking to that has like the student crush, and then the gym teacher who's kind of oblivious that his students are doing all the pranks up until a certain point. Uh, and the fight builds up beyond the school, so regardless, the fight was gonna probably end up happening anyway. But Charlie's character also has to deal with the whole family issue, which for him, he has a daughter who's struggling at school. She's getting bullied, or she's getting outclassed as well. So she wants to put on a little performance. So he has to also find a way to get around that, and he does get to it. And that sort of leaves off on her getting back at the student that was, sort of outclassing her. But besides that, pretty okay movie. I had a few laughs here and there, pretty decent. So I'd give this movie a 6 out of 10. I think the banter between these two characters worked really nicely. Ice Cube, in a very traditional fashion, is playing that very aggressive character. He that sort of turned into like most of his roles at this point. And the other guy, Charlie, since he's smaller, that accommodation just it fits for this movie. And I'm actually talk about the fight for the last thing, cause the last point, because that fight was actually pretty interesting. It wasn't as one sided as everyone else was making it out to be in the movie. Ice Cube kept threatening him, and he was very aggressive, and you heard and saw all these like stories and stuff, and then you see them at the end, fighting, and he's doing whatever Charlie's character is doing, whatever it takes, and he's actually holding up on his own because of that. So with that being said, pretty enjoyable movie if you haven't seen it, and if you'd like to, there's my recommendation. A 6 out of 10, pretty okay movie. And with that being said, I'm Thomas Jr., aka Mustached Tom, and I'll see you guys next time.